Hey, what's up, YouTube? 260 Jake here with a little bit of news, follow-up video for what I've been up to. So I started a mobile tool business. Pretty cool, pretty stoked about it. Obviously, I've worked with my buddy Terry Gilbert from Gilbert Tools, the Matco man, for a long time, and I still do help him stock some things and whatnot on the weekend if he needs a toolbox moved. So I started this thing a little bit different than probably a lot of people would have. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But I've always been kind of that person that'll try new things. And I think I know enough about the products, and I'm driven enough, and I have a love for tools and helping people that I think it'll work out. So I still have a full-time job as a sales manager at a Tier 1 automotive gauge supplier. And instead of going out, I looked at potentially doing a Matco franchise. Nothing against it. I think it's awesome. And not saying that maybe one day I wouldn't be a franchisee, but I just saw the amount of debt that you go into to start out, which that's all part of the game. And I thought maybe there has to be a different way. So huge shout out to Lindsay Coyle from Coyle Tools and Mark, I believe his name is, at Mid-Atlantic Tools. Both those guys, like watching their video content and stuff, has really opened my eyes on maybe how to do things a little bit different. So I took a different approach. So instead of going out and spending, $30, $40, $150,000 on a tool truck, I thought, what if there was a way that I could do something a little bit different, that I could start slow and then build up from there. So instead of going and spending all that, I went and spent $9,000 on this trailer that I'm about to show you and had it outfitted. And I'm starting off small. So on Saturdays, I'll go out and hit a few of my first stops. I have a couple motorcycle shops that I deal with, and I have a heavy truck place that I deal with. And I'm starting to build a client base so that eventually I can drop down to 4 days a week at my day job, and on that Friday, make a full day route out of it, and then continually build up my inventory. So that way I don't have to have $100,000 of inventory to start. The people that I'm dealing with are okay with me knowing that I may have to order something and have everything in a couple, 3 days. And they're okay with that. So I just took a different approach. So I basically went step by step to what Lindsay Coyle said in his video. I purchased my trailer last July, started selling tools in late July, early August. I made my first big sale to Maverick Motorcycle. Thanks a ton to those guys. Blaze and Keith down there, they bought a Vim cart outfitted with tons of tools. And an approach that I took is that instead of going and getting terms set up with a ton of different places like ISN and Metco and all that, I specifically started out dealing with Mobile Tool Network. They're awesome people. You can get independent tool truck prices a lot better. I still love the Matco product line. I'm a huge fan of it. I have tons of Infinium tools and Matco ratchets and stuff. But I love tools, and I love the potential of being able to bring cheaper price tools to the consumer. So obviously this is a work in progress. So don't throw me too much hate. I'm just getting started. But basically the route that I took was a few main points. So for A, instead of buying a tool truck, I outfitted a tool trailer, and I'll explain how I did all that in a second. B, instead of going and getting myself in debt on $100,000 in inventory, I basically put $5,000 into a couple big items. The first thing I did was buy a cooler full of Knipex pliers and did a huge raffle. And so that way I can sell to friends, family, don't have to so much have a huge client base build up. And my plan is, over the next few years, I continue to work my day job, extra money I put towards inventory, and accumulate a pretty full trailer with, $20,000, $30,000 worth of inventory on it. And then I can go out and start making more of a go of it. And then if it fails, I'm a biker. I go to Sturgis every year, go on big bike trips. Worst case scenario, I convert this trailer. If it falls on its face, I sell all the inventory, I break even, and I turn my tool trailer into a motorcycle trailer or a camping trailer. Who cares, So there's no risk in it for me. I thought the trailer idea was better because I don't have the same maintenance and wear and tear on a big diesel engine and all that cost. And since I'm not going out every day to start out with, it's not wear and tear on an engine by sitting, for 5 days, then running, sitting, running, and that thing. It's just I maintain my trailer. So with that, I'm going to turn the camera around and give you what's going to be a little nickel tour of this whole thing, and it's not going to take very long, so hang tight. So here's how the trailer works. I had extra LED lights put on the inside for some extra lighting. It's a 7-foot tall trailer. It's a little 12-footer, tandem axle, so it pulls better. I've got the drop-down ramp in the back. I stained all the walls to make it look just a little bit classier. I E-tracked all the walls. Had the extra lighting put in. I have the side door with the lock on it, so for security reasons. Up towards the nose, I have a pegboard. Now, I just made a pretty good sale and gave away my 2 free hats and t-shirts. So I have a couple hats and t-shirts that I hang on my pegboard up there. Terry has helped me get some Savior stuff going. So I have the Savior firearm bags and accessories and things of that nature. I've got another Arctic cooler down there. And here's my desk. So I repurposed this desk. This was a find that I got off of Facebook Marketplace for 75 bucks from a cool dude in Huntington. I sandblasted it, repainted it. It has an upper cabinet for catalogs, keep sale flyers, and a money drawer in the locked drawer. Got my stool to sit on, E-track straps crammed up there. We just moved, so I also use this for a moving trailer, so it's kind of getting ready to get cleaned out. Just some cheap Harbor Freight mats for a walkway, you know, as you can see. And then I rhino lined the floor, so extra wear resistance against the weather up here in Indiana. This right here is what I call my pocket. So there's no walls to the pocket, but I've got E-track there. I had a Vim cart there that sold, jump pack because it's getting cold, but I'll have another cart that goes on there in its place. And then let's go to this side first. So I'm starting to get things where I can hang them. So I'll explain a raffle that I've got going on at the end of the video if you guys stick around and want to support that. But in the meantime, we'll walk through. So I've got extendable magnets on. We've got Maxion Cyclops lights. We've got some Trusty Cook hammers. Tons of Nipex. After I did my raffle, I doubled down, and as much as they sold, I bought tons and tons of twin grips, 5-inch Cobras and 10-inch Cobras in both the grip styles. I've got some air tools on, so we can look at those displays. Astro drill and tap sets, file sets, die grinders, air inflators, so gear wrench, torque wrench. So a distributor got bought out, and I was able to acquire some of his inventory too. For sunglasses, I am going to have a sunglass display and a pocket knife display up soon. I got FMF sunglasses through my buddy who owns the motorcycle shop. I can use his distributorship to get FMF sunglasses. So instead of, paying for Oakleys, which I love Oakleys, I own 6 pairs. Instead of doing that, it gets a cheaper option for 60 bucks a pair for guys. And there's a lot of cool styles. So then, screwdrivers, Mayhew striking cap screwdrivers, USA made, the Vim cheaper screwdrivers, Easy Red scrapers, Astro punch and chisel sets, a little bit of power tools down there. I've got a K-Tool fan, magnetic koozies, Makita polisher and buffer. I've got another Arctic cooler back here, which is a Maxion cooler, which is the raffle that I'll go over at the end of the video. And then over here, we've got a couple Vim master socket sets, 1/4 and 3/8 master torque sets, Vim impact socket sets, Vim wrenches, right wrenches, Lang pocket pry bars, Mayhew, cat's paw, pick and hook sets. We got the jump pack. I just got this done. I'm going to have a mag rail up here for all my ratchets and pry bars. So we have 2 or 3 of each of the VIM extended length ergo grip, 90 tooth ratchets and pry bars, and 1/2, 3/8, and 1/4. We also have the VIM rotating head locking 3/8 ratchets as well. And then we got our first couple items of coke, and we got the little 1/4 inch on here. Super, super fine. Listen to this sucker. You can't even hear that. And even on the 3/8, the extended flex head, that's CP the Tooletic, huge Koken fan. Turn me on to him. Mobile Tool Network is who I rep, and we can do that. So this is all stuff that's being organized right now. So obviously I'm not gonna have stuff in a cardboard box. I'm gonna have it displayed better up here. I'm gonna have my pocket knife display up here. Some more magnetic stuff going on, and so obviously I don't have a ton of stuff. Air tools I forgot to go over up here. So I've got the Thor impact, we've got air saw, we've got dial tire inflator, obviously the Maxion Cyclops lights, we've got the pocket pen lights up there. I just sold 5 of the Scout lights, which is pretty cool. We've got the new 4-inch Knipex Cobra Holiday plier deal. We've got the air belt sander, blowgun, die grinder, all that. So I made, I guess I'll talk about the racking. So I was at a customer in Toledo and found out about a guy on Marketplace that had these bread racks, and I got them for 50 bucks a piece, and I E-track them to the wall. So the cool thing is, like, if I don't make it, or if somebody, what if something bad happens and I need to it's like, okay, well, you've lost your tool business. Cool. Well, I rip the racks out and I can use them for something else or sell them. And there's no, long-term impacts to this trailer. I literally E-track everything in. So I'm going in just full send and, you know, having fun with it. So instead of going on a full 5-day route and going into debt, this is the way that I chose. I will ship orders if somebody gets a hold of me. I can send them out for a small shipping fee, and I'll be as fair as possible. I'm throwing deals. So this is what I've been up to and why I've been off YouTube a little bit. And there's the ramp gate in the back as well with the beaver tail, or the I call it a beaver tail, the flip down attachment deal, so you can get boxes in and out easier. You know, I'm not going to sell tons of toolboxes, but, you know, the Vim carts are really nice ways, things of that nature. Somebody wants to used pieces. I sold a used cart off here, but I will have sunglass and pocket knife displays up here shortly. That's the next thing that I'm working on. And then ratchets will go up on magnets. As I accumulate more, I can put pegboard up on the ceiling, but obviously I don't have the inventory for that yet. So then lastly, what we're doing right now is this is a Maxeon branded Arctic cooler. So basically, if you buy these items, for each item you buy, you're in the raffle. So for $40, you can buy the VIM 6-piece screwdriver set. I've sold a few of these. Or you can buy the, not that one because it fell on the floor, but Cyclops Maxeon, the green rechargeable 720 lumen work light. Or the Knipex holiday bulb. It's got a bulb in there with the 4-inch Cobras in it, mini Cobras. Or you can buy a Maxeon USB rechargeable pen light. Or, I got to get more of these coming, the Maxeon Scout pocket flashlight with the rotatable head, rechargeable. Or, if you buy 2 packs of Lang pocket pry bars. All of those items, you know, $40 each, which is just a couple bucks, probably more than you're going to pay for like Amazon or somewhere. And you get the tool for $40 and you get a raffle ticket. So the raffle ticket gets you in the raffle to win the Arctic cooler, which we're going to give away right before Christmas. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you're interested in buying anything from me, let me know. I can get you set up on the Mobile Tool Networks app through my site and sell to you. And it's just going to keep getting bigger and better. I eventually will have cordless, so I'm leaving one space up here to make a similar deal. I took some 80/20 extrusion and got my inlet nipples there threaded in for the air tools, so those are riding there, and I will have a little bit of cordless back here. I just don't want to overextend myself working with a bunch of different suppliers right now. Everything's through Mobile Tool Network. If I can't get it through them, I just don't sell it at this point. I do want to get some battery cordless tools on here. Obviously, I need to get more inventory, a different assortment of more pliers and more things, but at least I can service the base needs of people, and I will have to order a lot of stuff, and guys are okay with that. I'm not going and seeing 10 shops a day. I see 3, and I'll build off of that and just keep getting this done nicer and nicer inside. I do have this set up. I also purchased a Predator 3500 super quiet generator I can throw in the back of my truck, so in the summertime I can run a fan or an inside air conditioner right there, and then in the wintertime I have a little heater that I can run back here too, so if it's too cold, you know, right now a lot of guys are pretty understanding because I'm just starting out, but if I get going more and want to give them some more comfort, I will have that type of thing, cold drinks in a cooler, that type of stuff, cold waters, and just getting more stuff hung up on magnets, you know. So what I've been trying to do is when I do these raffles, obviously I make just a little bit of money and then I keep a little bit of money back and I keep some extra inventory. So the Knipex raffle was allowed to me to not only give away a Knipex branded Arctic cooler, but it also got me a bunch more inventory because I was able to take what I made, double down and buy more inventory. And it's the same thing with this raffle. So with what I make, I'll double down, buy more Cyclops lights, pen lights, Scout lights, so I'll have more lighting options. And then going down through the line, it kind of works like that with everything. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what I've got. I can get a lot of good brands, a lot of USA made brands like Wright wrenches. This is a polished USA set up to 3/4. I can get full sets of metric or full sets of standard. You know, we've got Lyle, we've got Lang, we've got tons of VIM. I'm pushing VIM really hard. I feel like it's a great brand for the money, especially because this is a type of tool that a DIYer can get, you know, like a 1/4-inch ratchet for around $40, and I can warranty the head just like you would on a tool truck. You know, you come out, put a rebuild kit in it for you. So ergo grip, 10 inches long, 90 tooth, super, you know, super fine, nice head thickness. So just stuff like that. I can, offer those types of things. Mayhew's great. Knipex is great. Just all these brands. So right now I can go to a swap meet, or I can go to a parade or whatever, where there's going to be a lot of people going, where there's going to be, guys around that are interested in tools, and I can make some sales and then just keep acquiring more inventory and upgrading the inside of the trailer until it's, obviously this thing's pretty bare. I've only got, $5 to $6 grand worth of inventory on it right now because I'm just starting out, but I'll have it where it's set up and I've got it, super packed like some of the tool trucks as time goes on, but I can do it at my pace and do it a little bit at a time and not have the same pressure. And Mobile Tool Network is great because it has the app for customers to be able to order and be able to pay me and be able to take money electronically. And really, if I don't have to right now with only servicing 3 shops, I don't even have to get my laptop out to do anything like that up on my desk. I basically just do it off my phone is how I've been taking a lot of payments. So just an update. The name of my company is Mobile Tech Solutions, LLC, with our slogan is Solutions for Every Technician. And we're going to have a nice mix. Obviously, I come from a machinist background, so it will be a little bit different. Lots of automotive tools, yes, but I do have some friends that are a part of or own welding businesses and fab businesses and motorcycle repair businesses, those types of things. So some of this stuff will be more specialized for them and slightly different than you would see on the big tool trucks, but I thought this was a cool way to start a side business that I end up having the want to eventually run this thing as my full-time job. I'm 2 years away from basically being debt-free other than a mortgage, so it just makes sense to, go this way. And like I said, I have nothing to lose. If it fails, big deal. I come out with some sick tools. My friends get some awesome wholesale deals that break me even. And I've got a motorcycle trailer. If it takes off, freaking awesome, because I get my dream of selling tools every day. So it's a win-win, man. So just wanted to give you guys a quick shout and a quick, video update of what I've been doing, and then just a quick walkthrough of what I've got. And I'll have a lot better videos of stuff that's going on and start posting more videos of the product that I'm putting on the truck as I'm doing it. And if you have any questions or want to make any purchases or reach out, feel free to hit me up on Instagram at 260JAKE. That's at 260Jake. That's the same way on YouTube. It's the same way on Twitter, same way on Instagram, all of it. Shoot me a message. My phone number, 260-503-4390. If you want to shoot me a text and get any information, I can get you any of those good brands. Like I said earlier, Astro Pneumatic, Knipex, VIM, Right Tool, Lang, Lyle, CTA. Also just got a new digital torque wrench company, which is pretty sweet. So if you're looking for a jet torque wrench, we can get those. A lot of different stuff going on. So please stay tuned and support, and we'll keep doing this thing and growing it. And in the meantime, I'll give you a quick walk around the outside of the trailer so you can see it from that angle, and then we'll sign it off. Yeah, so here's the trailer, guys. 12-foot long tandem axle, 7-foot high. Got the side door entrance with the lockable door. I've got jacks on the back, ramp door to drop down to load stuff in, so pretty sweet setup. I'll eventually have my lettering or wrap put on it or whatever, but for right now, we've got that thing. I got it plugged in so I could turn the lights on for you guys in the video. But that's the deal. That's where it's happening. Mobile Tech Solutions, LLC.